What are you doing now?
Probably something up, to be honest. I would say. I wouldn't be surprised if I f***ed something up. You know? It's like, oh, yeah, f***ed something up. With that one arm on the camera.
Yeah, hold on my left, so...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Right, excellent. Right, I'll go really quickly. Oh, the fridge kicked in. Now it's going to buzz through this.
Should we go...
Nah, it'll be fun. It'll be a great introduction to say hi and welcome to another episode of Better Totes and Gardens. Not much happening today. We're going to be doing... This is the office at the Tote. Well, it's Alan Campbell. I wouldn't call it an office. I don't work in here, so it's a place where people sit on computers and do stuff. But all this stuff here, there's a lot of it, has been ripped out because there's a lot of junk. But you got to have a lot of junk because you got to have like your liquor compliance kit and your... Someone was a Carlton fan back in the day. You gotta have all that. You're not a real pub without a lot of crap. So, but what we're gonna do today is we're actually gonna stick up some shelves. Temporary shelves, because at some point we will be getting rid of them for sensible reasons that we don't know yet. But anyway, that's what we're gonna do. Yakov's gonna help me with his one arm, because you still got a busted wing, don't you, Yakov?
Yep.
Do you want to know what we've got here, Jacob?
What have we got here, Shane?
We have that. This is actually we'll get to my favourite later. We've got booze, old pool balls.
Rambling space.
Oh, it is Dave's space.
Yeah.
I think this might be Dave's skateboard as well.
Do a kickflip, Shane.
No. Empty lolly packet. Full lolly packet. Chairs. Beer companies, get your advertisement here. A whole heap of names, computers, radios, mud honey. Straws.
Tote Ghost.
And general crap. I don't know why we've got any of it. Anyway, we're going to put the shelves up. What are we going to go find?
Bolts, screws.
Measuring tape.
Measuring tape, okay.
Yeah, here we go. This is a bit of that. I'm not film this bit.
I got one in my tool bag. Oh wait, no I don't.
I don't know where mine was. Because you know how I was talking about, I think I've talked about this in every single episode, about putting tools back where they belong. Guess what?
What?
I had 3 measuring tapes and I bought 3 on purpose. All gone.
It's behind the bar where the tea towels normally are.
Why is it not back where it belongs?
Because I didn't use it last. It was probably Shane. He knows he doesn't put the tools back. First day me on the tools, he's like, Leanne, look, he put the tools away. And then that was like a crazy cool thing. So,
Sick. Alright.
I gotta get back to drinking my vinegar. So that's where it is. It's not where it should be. That's where it is.
Did he come down and tell you? No. Oh, look at that. Thank you. Anyway, I just want to put some shelves up, but I prefer for them to be stable. And I measured out yesterday when I was meant to do this. So I was meant to do this yesterday. Yeah, it says 1800, guess what? I just want to make sure that they'll fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because you'd hate to go. Not her. We're a helper.
I'm here to help.
Labourer.
Well, I just found a bag of snakes.
I can smell them. I can smell
You
them.
can actually smell them. As soon as she said it, she's opened them.
Yeah, well,
Should you be eating those? Do they belong to you?
well, I'm hungry.
Whose are they?
I need sugar.
Did you check the use by date? They've been in there since like...
No, they're not going to go off. They're better they're a bit off.
Whatever. Anyway, do you know the lesson there? You know, like I can't. What
Here we go.
What aren't I allowed to have?
Nice things at home.
Why?
Because you're a psycho and only like to have one square of chocolate and expect that the block's going to be there 3 weeks later. Or the Anzac biscuits, you expect to open them and eat 2 Anzac biscuits and expect the bag.
Any biscuit.
I can't help myself, Shane. You should, I'm sorry, but you should know this. I've got an addiction to sugar and I can't stop.
Oh, anyway, she found the snakes.
That's a good day now.
Help her.
I did buy it.
Has anyone ever done this one to you? I've got a stud finder. Oh, damn it. No. That works. That makes sense. Well, at least we know it's accurate. Anyway, you can see I did this yesterday. But see? There's a current there. So it runs down along there. And I'll be honest, I just don't want to bugger with that. I'm saying that that's, see there's there as well. So it runs down there. Now the problem is, it runs down. See? So I have no idea. It's obviously active. Alright, there's a start, but then...
One eternity later.
Here's my thought process. You chop one of them in half. And go over here. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You'd be happy with that?
I reckon that'd work well, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And then they got 2 shelves there for their junk. And we put a big one, Chaminade on the one, like one of the wider ones.
Yep.
Into this one. And one of the smaller ones underneath, you know?
Yeah.
How about we just whack some up and we'll just work it out as we go?
Alright.
That sound better?
That's how we do everything else around here.
I don't know how long I've been there, mate.
I'm marking it wherever we're going to put the things. Mark the ends.
The ends.
Like that. Try to grab my phone for you. We reckon short bracket down.
I'm an ideas man.
You are an ideas man.
Oh yeah.
Do you want me to do the drilling?
No. Do you want to go and get the paper? Do you want to go get the ladder? Just a little ladder.
Do we have a little ladder?
Well, just go get a ladder. God help us. Pray. So I want to make sure that we get into the brickwork. So I don't know how much plaster's actually here. But that should be into the brickwork, surely.
You think so?
Imagine, sorry.
What did you have for breakfast today, Leanne?
Snakes.
Anzac biscuits. Baking chocolate. It's in a jar at home. If you don't eat it, it's going to go off. It's been opened. 2 coffees and snakes. And a Yakult, so it evens it out,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
No, I'm just having a think. Right. So we're going to go get some chem set. Just because, like, so we had the same problem.
I feel like I saw some chem set not too long
I've
ago.
got chem set, but I'll like get a spare because I have to go down and get the right size bolts anyway.
Yeah, okay.
But the thing is, so yesterday we had tipping, and Pip had a problem getting into the brickwork through the masonry. And just because we hit that concrete, I prefer to chem set them anyway. just because. But I'll try a 10G first. But I feel safer having them up as having them 10 set in anyway. But, you know, I knew this was going to happen and I should have prepared, but guess what? It was not. Anyway, I think these are 10G anyway. Yeah, so there you go, no point. So what I'll do is I'll go get some chem set and some chem set and get some things, and then we'll get going in. That'll do. Hurry it up. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we're meant to, because I'm not a trainee by any means of the imagination, blow them out properly. But we don't have that cute little blower, do we? You know what I should have done?
What?
I should have got myself some
Rags?
rags. Up. No, stop. Apologise for something. No.
What do you got?
Well, we can go and deep it up on this one. Anyway. Pretty sure I can still get that to a fix probably. Anyway, we're gonna wait for it to cure
Yeah.
a bit before we stick it in. So how about Leanne, you just hold that right there. Yeah,
Looks pretty straight to me.
rough enough is good enough. Making a bit of a mess, aren't I?
Gotta make a mess to make money.
Make a mess to make money, you reckon?
I don't know.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Two hours later.
Anyway, do you want to know what's going on?
What's going on, Jay? What are you up to?
I'm running out of time. Yeah, she's a Sunday. Anyway, I don't even know if these are in properly. Gelled in, but I had to have a meeting, didn't I? You weren't happy about that, were you?
Oh, couldn't really do much. I went to my lunch break. I had a bumpy roll.
Well, I got a meeting, but I'm going to be stuck in another meeting very soon. Anyway, that should get done kind of semi-tight, so we can come back to it. Anyway, they're up, we'll tighten them later. But now we're going to do, Joel, what we're going to do is just see how we went.
Put it the other way, so the white tongue.
It's not going to stay up there. I just want to see how we went. That's alright. We'll put a long, bigger one on, obviously.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's it.
What's your favourite TV show or TV series?
Now, here we go. This is actually a good question. Okay, number one. Best written, most well-made television show of all time. And it's a flip up, it's so close, but it's not. Number one's too far ahead of the other two. But it's Sopranos at the top.
Yeah.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Curb Your Enthusiasm is Seinfeld guys, right?
Yeah, Larry David. And then I'd probably say...
He-Man.
I love He-Man, but no, it's not there. I do like Seinfeld.
I don't like that. I reckon Seinfeld's pretty mid, to be honest.
Pretty what?
It's mid.
Different generation, Jacob.
And like...
Justina.
What's your favourite movie, JD?
Terminator 2.
T2?
Oh,
Really?
Oh,
With,
so good. Unstoppable.
Classic.
Unstoppable.
Is that with Edward Norton?
Sorry?
With Edward Norton?
It's with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Isn't Edward Norton in it as well?
He's not.
He is.
Edward on?
Yeah.
In T2?
Yeah, isn't he?
Who's he in T2?
I don't know, I've never seen it, but I'm pretty sure he's in, like, Edward Norton from American Tree X. I'm pretty sure he's in
You
T2.
know Edward Furlong.
Oh, Edward Furlong, the other one. There's two Edwards that are like the two main characters that are brothers, so
Got
it's
Robert
confusing.
Patrick in it as
Yeah.
the bad guy.
Bad guy, yeah.
Yeah, he's sick.
Yeah, I've never seen T2. I've never seen any Terminator.
Highly recommend T2.
What's that tattoo on your butt cheek say, Shane?
Don't film that. Right, ask me a question. Ask me questions about pubs.
Alright, what's your favourite pub?
Oh, mine, personally?
Yeah.
Like the one that I don't know?
Yeah.
The bottom pub.
Which one's that?
It's a pub it's in the country. Well, it used to be. So when there was this guy called Brody Hogan who ran it, who I think is unfortunately passed now.
Is he related to Hulk?
Well, kind of. Brody Hogan was really interesting. When I was a kid, he was friends with my grandfather, and we'd go fishing with Rody, and Rody was a local publican, which is a good, if you're going fishing, great guy to have on board, you know, because he's got all the access to all the birds.
Yeah.
So anyway, Rody Hogan had a stutter, like, you know, like a stutter.
Yeah.
And you could always tell when Rody Hogan was pissed because he wouldn't stutter.
Like a stone cold stunner?
No, like an actual stutter. A stutter.
Yeah, I know.
Which is because I get a nervous stutter.
Yeah.
Well, I used to. But he was hilarious. But he was the funniest guy. He was like a publican. And he was just like it was like a good pub. You'd go there and you'd have a good time. But I used to live at the pub when I was a kid because, you know, it's a small town. But that would be my favourite pub of all time.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
I've got a good question for you.
Yeah.
Drill versus impact driver.
Impact driver.
Yeah, do that one. So I've seen you use impact driver to do nearly anything you could imagine to use an impact driver for.
I use them for what they're not meant to be used for.
Just not the sound, do you?
Love that. That kick.
That ugly bugger.
Well, shouldn't be on this desk, that's for sure. Not a man of my girth.
I got a question that might cause some beef.
Yeah.
Who would you rather get tattooed by, Costy or Sam McPherson?
Well, I've been tattooed a lot by, like, Costy's tattooed me before.
Yeah.
But not tattooed me with his own designs.
Yeah.
But did you see how I hit that fucking thing there?
Yeah, what'd you hit?
Don't know. But how about we redo that and go over one a bit. We'll try and cover it. So I've never been tattooed by Costi.
Yeah, right.
So I would say that if we were going to do anything, I would have to put my money on getting tattooed by Costi. But I love the tattoos Sam's done on me are great.
Yeah.
I got like a wounded man on the back, and I got that off him when he was an apprentice.
Is this brother still or?
No. He's fantastic, but I've got a couple other ones that he did as well.
What about you guys? Answer the question.
I don't know the question.
I don't care, answer it. I got a question for you guys. Why were your clothes left at pub on the weekend?
Never happened, mate.
What about, what's your favourite roast? Pork, beef,
Lamb.
chicken, lamb? Roast lamb? I like a good roast
Would we
pork.
do a roast lamb roll here?
That'll be not yum.
Like we could alternate. We could do like roast chicken in summer, and then
Roast pork in the winter, do like little bar meats, that'll be yummy. What do you reckon, Leanne?
What are we talking about?
Just food. Roast pork, roast lamb, which one do you prefer?
I'm not the person asking about food because I only eat like 3 food groups.
What are they?
Lollies. No, I do like a fruit or a vegetable sometimes.
What's your favourite fruit?
At the moment I'm onto the passion fruits.
Passion fruit.
I eat about 4 to 5 a day.
I like passion fruit.
Nice.
passion fruit flavoured drinks, but I don't like passion fruit itself.
I think they're a fun fruit to eat.
It's like cherry. I like cherry flavoured things, but I don't like cherry itself.
I think they're fun to eat. You don't get yucky hands from eating them. They're safe food. And that's it. Fruits, maybe vegetable, maybe a salad occasionally, and lollies.
What are you doing at the moment?
Making a mess.
Making a mess.
What's that? No offense. I have no understanding of this stuff whatsoever. But I never knew that it took so much to put something up like this.
Oh, Leanne, why are you being so mean to
I just
us?
thought, like, on the shows and stuff on telly, it's just like, bam, done.
They cut out all the good stuff. That's like
Good stuff. We filmed the good stuff.
the way it's gonna be edited. Guys, is gonna cut out a lot of stuff where it feels like we did in 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, bam. Oh my god, you've done this. Taken,
The magic of television, Leanne.
this has taken no time at all.
What questions shall I ask Shane next, Gaz?
Why he puts up with you?
That's a good question, Dad.
Why you felt with me, Gaz?
Right.
No, I called him Gaz. Tote Mahal.
Take my heart.
Very nice.
What are your thoughts on safety glasses? What are your dream bookings for each pub?
Oh, all of them.
All of them?
Yeah, seriously, all of them. International or national? International ones.
Both.
Oh, international could be anyone.
When's Paul Kelly gonna play at last chance?
The truth? Probably never.
Damn.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the way she rolls. That's the way she rolls. No Paul Kelly. Maybe one day he might. Now, you don't know the worst thing?
What?
I know where they are. Yeah, he probably never will. I'd love to have him play. Can you imagine if he did a Christmas gig?
Look at that, we only got shelves up here.
Well, hold on, this is where I f***ed up. Oh, hell. Yeah, maybe one day he might do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he'd be a dream booking. There's heaps there. I couldn't name all the bands I want to play. I want them all to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not that I'm greedy or anything, but it'd just be nice to have them all play.
What's your favourite thing about being a venue owner?
Me.
The work.
The work?
Yeah.
What's your least favourite thing?
The work.
What has happened, Shane?
And chipboard happened, mate. Chipboard happened.
My cast is starting to smell.
Yeah, well, catching up with the rest of you then.
Oh, funny.
Right, what else you got, buddy?
Look at that, we got a shelf.
Well, it's on it's on the piss a bit, but
Oh,
not that.
at a pub, what do you expect?
Yeah, well, especially considering I didn't measure anything, I reckon it's come up pretty snazzy.
Is that set in now, Shane?
We'll have to find out. It has.
Seems pretty sturdy to me.
It's pretty sturdy to me.
What do you think of that, Leanne?
Fantastic.
Yeah?
Okay.
You look a bit bored there, mate.
Very good.
That was very funny, Jacob.
Very good. I'll pay that, young man. I will pay that. Next one.
Do you have any plans revolving a horse float?
Yes.
But it has all been answered in the first episode.
There is a horse float.
There's a horse float?
Yes.
Yeah.
There will be a horse float.
Being an old a country town boy,
Yeah,
did you spend any time on dirt bikes growing up?
I did.
What was your favourite dirt bike to ride?
My brother had a YZ125 when
yeah.
we were really little.
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to ride it much, but because I was really little, whenever I rode that, I always felt like a big man on campus.
Yeah. 2-stroke?
Yeah. You couldn't go where I said there was a 4-stroke back then in the 80s.
You've been around that long.
Yeah. Been around that long.
That
You
shelf,
have to throw that bike.
that shelf looks good, mate.
Hey?
That shelf's looking good.
Looking good, is it? Well, we can't put much on it.
Just yet. We're gonna let it set a bit more.
We're going to put more up, but we're running out of time.
We already have time because we're going to get some. The time is 3:04, and so we're going to hustle.
Anyway, I don't know if that's the episode of Better Totes and Gardens. We've got some shelves up. I think we're going to just put some stuff away. We might come back, so it's not the end. Tune in. We're going to put some stuff away. But, right, let me go do this.